Pacquiao.
Expectations are sky high. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Missed with that jab. Punch, counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about it.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. The straight right just misses. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. That right uppercut misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble. On to the second round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
That jab won't score. When you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter. How about that time counter shot? They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. He blocks the uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Manny Pacquiao. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Crawford in trouble. It appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. but that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter shot lands. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Just misses with that left uppercut. Solid punch. Good counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. You know that bell. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They're going to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. That right hook won't score. There's a counter shot. Failing to score with that right hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Crawford's legs are all over the place. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Manny Pacquiao now. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And shoot. Incredible work rate. That counter punch caught him clean. He threw a punch and just got countered. That punch landed. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just that's a match made in heaven.
The jab not finding its target. to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao. Let's start the sixth. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
They block the uppercut. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? And he scores with the counter. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They exchange punches. Oh, that punch. A perfect counter shot. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Beautiful counter punch. That hook won't score. Well done with that. This round could go eat. And Manny goes down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
A shot from the gods took him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. They've got to wonder how big of a fact. Here comes round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
A perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Nobody home with that hook. Hook misses. Nice counter punch. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted.
A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. May we continue?
Hold that thought! Terrence Crawford just got rocked. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
got caught sleeping on the job. What?
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They get 1 minute. And we enter the 8th round. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
The counter punching. The straight right just misses. No rest for the weary. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
And they figure out the combination to this save.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. A perfect counter shot. Is off the charts. Is he going to punch himself out, though? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, Johnny, it's a majority decision.
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer. I'm the whispers.
right. I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.